Let me ask you something. Have you ever stared at the ceiling at 3 a.m., feeling like life has broken you in half? Not bent, broken, like no amount of therapy, prayer, or motivation can put the pieces back together. You gave your best. You showed up. You believed, fought, sacrificed, and life still hit you in the face with a fist full of concrete. Now you're lying in a place darker than failure, a place called defeat. But listen to me. This video is not about how to avoid pain. This is not some sugar-coated dream about positivity and sunshine. No, this is war. This is about what happens after your dream dies. This is about rising from the wreckage of who you used to be and rebuilding something stronger. Resilience is not soft. It's savage. It's born in your darkest hours. When you have every reason to quit and you choose to take one more step anyway. This is your turning point. Because today, you're not just going to survive, you're going to bounce back stronger. Resilience is not a skill. It's not something you read in a book or learn in school. Resilience is a decision. It's forged in fire. It's the invisible force that whispers, "Get up," when every muscle in your body is begging you to stay down. It's the difference between those who are remembered and those who are forgotten. Pain is not a punishment. Failure is not the end. Setbacks aren't signs you're losing. They're just the storm before the rise. Today, we're going to walk through pain. We're going to study it. And then we're going to use it to rebuild you. Because the truth is, every warrior has a scar. But it's not the scar that defines you. It's what you do after it. Let me take you to Barcelona, Spain. The year is 2011. Eric Abidal, a professional footballer at the peak of his game. He plays for FC Barcelona, one of the most elite clubs in world football. He's fast, respected, a man of few words, but with the heart of a lion. Then, in the middle of the season, tragedy strikes. A diagnosis, liver tumor. The news drops like a bomb. He's 31 years old. The fans are shocked. The locker room goes silent. The future looks uncertain, not just for his career, but for his life. The pain is not just physical, it's spiritual. He went from playing in front of 90,000 roaring fans to lying on a hospital bed wondering if he'll see another sunrise. The surgery happens. His body is weak. The muscles that once sprinted up the pitch now struggle to stand. And just when the world thinks his comeback story is over, another hit, a second surgery, a liver transplant. His cousin donates a piece of his liver to save his life. This is not just about football anymore. This is about life, legacy, and the fight for breath. But here's where resilience shows up. Not in the press conference, not in the interviews, not in the applause. It shows up in the darkness, when nobody's watching, when he's alone, in pain, trying to lift his leg and can't, when he's told he might never play again and he still trains. He doesn't quit. He doesn't complain. And in less than 3 months, he returns. Not just to the field, but to the Champions League final. His team wins, but something more powerful happens. They hand him the captain's armband. They let him lift the trophy. And when Abidal raises that cup with trembling hands, the entire stadium erupts. Not because of the win, but because of the man who refused to stay down. That moment did not belong to a football player. It belonged to a warrior, a man who bounced back stronger. Eric Abidal's story is not about sports. It's about survival. It's about choosing to fight when your body is screaming enough. It's about showing the world and yourself that setbacks are setups for your comeback. Every single one of us is facing something. Maybe it's a health battle. Maybe it's the end of a relationship. Maybe it's failure after failure in your business, your dream, your goals. You fall once, people feel bad for you. You fall twice, they start to whisper. You fall 3 times, they count you out. But let me tell you something. You are not finished. You are being reshaped. Resilience does not look like a victory parade. It looks like crying in the dark and still deciding to get up. It looks like pushing through the pain even when nobody claps for you. People admire the comeback, but they rarely understand the process. The lonely nights, the brutal mornings, the endless self-doubt. But that's where greatness is born. You want to bounce back stronger? Then embrace the pain. Use it as fuel. Turn it into power. Because the pain isn't the enemy. The pain is the path. Look at me. This is not how your story ends. That heartbreak did not break you. That failure did not define you. That loss was not your finish line. It was your starting point. I don't care how bad it looks. I don't care if everyone around you has walked away. If you still have breath, you still have fight. You are not weak. You are not done. You are not a victim. You are in training. You are in transformation. You are becoming something unbreakable. You don't have to wait to feel strong. Act strong. Move strong. Speak strong. Because you bounce back in motion, not in stillness. Get up. Wipe your tears. Clench your fists. And rise. Now, here are 5 battle-tested steps to help you bounce back stronger starting today. 1. Accept the wound. Don't deny the pain. Acknowledge it. That's where healing begins. 2. Control the controllables. You can't fix everything, but you can control how you respond. Focus on your sleep, your words, your habits, your mind. 3. Rebuild daily routines. Success is hidden in your habits. Set a morning routine. Exercise. Reflect. Read. Even when it hurts. 4. Speak life into yourself. You can't rise speaking death over your life. Say this out loud. I will not quit. I am not finished. I will rise again. 5. Move toward the fire. Face what scares you. The version of you on the other side of that fear is unstoppable. Life will not always go your way, but it will always respond to those who refuse to stay down. Resilience is not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you rise, with more force, more fire, and more clarity. This is your story now. You've walked through hell and lived. Now it's time to show the world what a survivor looks like. So stand up, straighten your back, wipe the blood from your face, and bounce back stronger. This is the relentless spirit, where pain becomes power,